Hi everyone! So it's pleasure to have the opportunity to speak before you today, guys. So let me introduce myself. My name is Stefani Ratu Uli Marbun. I'm not alone. I'm with my friend is,
My name is Shirley Maharani.
and then
My name is Adinda Gadis Insan Cemerlang.
we are from IT Department Bina Sarana Informatika at Dewi Sartika. Well, I think that's enough about introduction session. So, before starting, I want to ask to you guys, um, have you ever thought about what a computer would be like without software? Hmm. Let me show you a presentation talk about inside computer.
Today I'm gonna talk about inside of the computer and I will explain the points of presentation. First of all, what is computer system, hardware, software, and brainware? Computer systems are a collection of computer devices that are interconnected and interact with each other to process data so as to produce information expected by its users. Devices contained in the computer include by hardware, software, and brainware. Discussing about device in computer system like hardware, software, and brainware, here the explanation. 1. Hardware. Hardware is an electronic device on a computer, visible to the naked eye and physically touchable. Hardware is a categories three types, namely input device, process device, and output device. Software is a collection of electronic data stored and organized by a computer. Electronic data stored by a computer can be a program that is usable for executing a command. This software cannot be held. In its use, software is classified into four types, namely operating system, application programs, auxiliary programs, and programming language. Brainware is a person who use or operate computer device. Brainware is often referred to as an intellectual device that use and explore the capabilities of software or hardware. Computer users are commonly referred to as user, but there are various types of user, namely programmers, administrators, and operators. Secondly, we will talk about inside of the computer. You may already know that there are many important parts inside a computer, but what exactly do they do? Let's talk about the various components that make a computer work. 1. Motherboard. Every computer has a large circuit board. It's called a motherboard. This contains some of the most important parts in computer. 2. CPU. We also know CPU as the central processing unit or processor. The CPU can be considered the brain of the computer because it processes information and carries out commands. 3. RAMs. Random access memory. This is the short-term memory that the computer uses whenever it's performing calculation. However, you cannot save the data in there because the RAM is cleared when you shut off the computer. You'll need to save it to avoid losing it. When you save a file, the data is written to the hard drive, which acts as a long-term storage. 4. The hard drive. Hard drive is where the software, documents, and other files are stored. Hard drive is a long-term storage, which means the data is still safe even if you turn off the computer or unplug it. When you run a program or open a file, the computer copies some of the data from the hard drive onto RAM. 5. Power supply unit. The power supply unit in a computer converts the power from the wall outlet to the type of power needed by the computer. It sends power through cables to the motherboard and other components. Most computers have expansion slots on the motherboard that allow you to add various types of expansion cards. These are sometimes called PCI, peripheral component interconnect. However, if you want to boost the performance of your computer, you can always add one more card. A graphics or video card is an additional card that creates and displays image on a screen like computer monitor. A network card is a card that serves as a bridge from computer to a computer network. Bluetooth is a technology for wireless communication over short distance. It's commonly built into the motherboard or included in wireless network card. Those are the points of the presentation that we want to explain to you. I hope you understand and enjoy this video.
That's all we have to say today. If there are any shortcomings, we apologize profusely. Hopefully, what we say can be useful for all of you. Before we close this presentation, I will read question from my friends. This question: why do hardware, software, and brainware need each other in a computer system? Thank you.
I will answer the question. Hardware will not function without software, while software and hardware will not function without brainware.
Okay, that's now. Thank you for the answer, Stephanie.